What's up, guys? This is Rajo here, and today I'm going to do an unboxing of my new S8 Plus. I picked it up last night from Best Buy. I pre-ordered it a couple weeks ago and it came in yesterday. So let's get into it. First of all, I want to comment on the packaging. The last Samsung phone I had was the Note 4, which is what I have right here. I've had that for about almost 3 years now. But served me well. But now I was ready to upgrade. And the packaging alone, it's all black. I like how they have the S8 Plus in blue. I picked up the midnight black color, and packaging looks pretty good. I mean, it's simplistic, plain black, but looks good. Let's see. Okay, as soon as you open it up, I like how it opens up, kind of clamshell, almost like a book. And then you have the phone here. So I'm gonna take each thing out, and then I'll get to the main thing, the phone itself, in a second. So we have that. The phone. It's got the plastic coating around it. I'll put that to the side. There's a little holder. Next, let's see. Looks like we have in the back here an ejection key. I guess for a SIM card or micro SD. In this box, we have some paperwork here. It says meet your phone, Verizon, Samsung S8, S8 Plus. Important consumer safety information and terms and condition, health and safety information. Usually the customary stuff that comes in most phones. Paperwork. Next we have the AC power adapter. Next inside the box. This is Samsung USB connector. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. And this is the Samsung micro USB connector. Because this phone is now having the USB Type-C connector. Get a good look at that there. Next in the box, we have the Samsung stereo headset. Looks like it's made by AKG, which from what I hear is a premium headphone audio company. And lastly, we have the Samsung USB 2.0 Type-C to A cable. Right there. And that's pretty much it for the box. So I'll put all this stuff aside. Let's get to each thing. So USB connector. USB connector. So I guess this would be, you plug this into the phone with a Type-C, and then if you have any standard micro USB, you can still use it for adapters or plug it into a PC that doesn't have a Type-C input in it. We have a travel charger, and it's an adaptive fast charger. there. Headphones. Ties on it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Looks like it comes with a couple different size earbud to accommodate different size ears. Seem nice. Have a nice feel. It has a volume control right here. Plus minus to raise the volume up. And the cord itself that goes into 3.5 millimeter jack. It's braided. So it's got a nice premium feel to it. Pretty cool. And then you have your USB to USB Type-C connector for charging or connecting data transfer, hooking up to a PC. Okay, now let's get to the phone itself. Okay, Midnight Black. Feels nice in the hand. Let's take off the plastic. Back. Okay. Feels much smaller than my Note 4, even though I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison in a second. It's taller, I'm sure. So this is the Note 4 here on the left, and this is my S8 Plus on the right. As you can see, the S8 Plus is slightly taller, but putting it on top of it, if you can see properly, let's see. You can see part of the screen shown from the Note 4. It is much thinner, or slightly thinner than that. So it gives the feel of a much smaller phone, the footprint, even though it's a little longer. It's much wider, and I've had this for years, and I'm used to a big phone. I tried the S8 in Best Buy when I was trying to decide which to get, the S8 Plus or the S8, and that felt really small to me after using this for so long. So I decided to go with the S8 Plus. And it feels good. It's a nice weight to it. It doesn't feel like a toy. It's got Gorilla Glass on both sides, front and back. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you some of the buttons and layout on the phone itself. You can see right here, we have the volume rocker buttons. Right here is the Bixby button, which you're supposed to be able to press. It's kind of like Google Now, but it's Samsung's take on Google Now, I guess, where you can get information, or if you're taking a picture and it's supposed to go and pull up where you can purchase the item or what have you. So I'll test that out later on and see how well it works. On the bottom here, you have your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And next to that, in the middle, is your USB Type-C charging port. There's, you probably, I don't know if you can see it right here, that's the microphone. And this is the stereo speaker on the bottom here. On this side, we have the power lock button. In the front, right here, can you see it? This is the front-facing camera, which is bumped up to 8 megapixels. And right here next to it is the iris scanner. Look at that right there. And the screen itself that's been much talked about. It's the edge-to-edge screen. This phone, the 6/8 Plus, has a 6.2 Quad HD Super AMOLED, what Samsung is calling an infinity display, which it's curved on this side and it's curved over here. So I guess the picture and images, it looks like it runs right off of the edges of the screen. So once I turn it on, it supposedly looks really nice. And the aspect ratio is a 18.5 by 9 aspect ratio as opposed to normal 16 by 9. So what they say is that when you're looking at any type of video content that's not modified for this type of display ratio, you're going to have black bars on the bottom and on the top here, unless it's modified for it just specifically. So we'll check that out. I'll turn it around to the back. You see, we have the flash. This is the rear facing camera, which is 12 megapixel with image stabilization, and it was told it's the same as the S7 Edge, but the software has been improved inside for this model phone. And next to that, this is the fingerprint scanner. So I'll test that out once I turn it on and set up my account and all that. But all in all, it's a very sexy, sophisticated looking phone. It has a good feel in the hand. Nice weight to it. You know, I don't have a case on it or anything yet, but it feels sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap. But I've just noticed in the limited time I unboxed it, it's a fingerprint magnet, as you can see here. So I'll definitely be getting a case on it as soon as possible, and I have a screen protector on order that I should get either today or probably in a day or two. So, but yeah, look at that, fingerprints. Oof. Don't like that, but it's to be expected. It's all black and it's glass, so it's going to show up. One thing I neglected to talk about is on the top here, there's the micro SD SIM card slot. I don't know if you can see that. It's right over here. It's probably hard to see, but with this SIM card ejection tool, just press it in here and it pops up, and I'm able to pull this out like so. So the SIM card is here, which popped out. I'm going to put that back in. So I got the SIM card right there. And then I put I have for my Note 4 SanDisk 16 gigabyte micro SD card, which I'm gonna probably get a 128. I'll order that today. But for now, I'm just gonna put my old micro SD card in here. Make sure it's seated properly. I don't want to mess anything up on the phone. Okay. I believe that's right. Okay, so I'll insert that back into the phone right there. It's a little hard to see. There's a slot right there. Okay, so let me turn it on. Let's see if it should have some power. Alright, I've activated my phone, put all my information in. As you can see here, the always on display. It has the time, it has the date on it, it has your battery percentage. It also has any type of pertinent new emails, any news or anything that'll show up here in these little circles on the bottom here. Let's see if you can see that. Then if I hit the power lock button, this is my lock screen, which also shows I had some type of news feed from CBS Sports and an email. And I set this up where I could either put in a passcode, which I have, a PIN, and also with the fingerprint. I did that when I was setting it up. So the fingerprint scanner's right here. So I'll unlock it. You can even unlock it from the always on display. It doesn't have to be showing the lock screen display, which if you wanted to in an emergency you could just push up here to make a quick phone call or go right into the camera mode. I'll show you right now. I have to unlock it. Let me see, can you do that? Well, the camera comes right up from that. But for the phone calls, you have to put in the code to unlock it. Okay. So I'm just going to use fingerprint scanner and unlock it like so. And as you can see, it's my home screen. One thing I don't like is the weather. On the previous one, my Note 4 had a big showing about this big on the screen with the time, date, and the temperature, and a little display where it showed in the box if it was raining, it would show raindrops. If it was snowing, you get the picture. But this is really small, but I mean, I guess if you have a nice wallpaper like I have here, it doesn't take up too much space. I don't know if there's an app or an widget I can find to get a bigger one similar to what I'm used to. I'll try to put that on. But it has a very nice display. It's very clean. It looks like it could be in 4K, but it's really sharp. The colors pop, and I like how they have the icons are smaller. They have it more rounded off, soft around the actual icon. The circles. It's not a square or anything. So it's really nice. And you go all the way to the left. You'll have Hello Bigsby, and it'll give you your information, weather, what have you. I'll go into this more in depth after I have played around with it for a while. Then I'll do another review on it and give my final impressions of it after using it for a while. But this, for the first impressions, this is a nice build quality. It's a very sleek, sexy looking phone. It looks like it's well made, and it's got a good weight to it, so it again doesn't feel cheap. And this infinity display, how it curves here, very nice, very nice. So if you liked the video, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, leave some comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.